Yeah, in MIUI 12 you get the option to see your screen on time. But can you check the exact app time uses data on it? The answer is no. So how can you check it out? The option is available on your Poco X3. Just go to the digital well-being section, then tap on it and you can see the individual app time usage data here. Not only that, you can even check how many times you have unlocked your device. You also get an option to use the focus mode, do not disturb and the parental controls. Hey there, what's up guys? Welcome to another brand new video from Ecom Reviews. So let's move on to the tip number 2. Yeah, this phone comes with the MIUI 12 but you still get that boring old control center on this device. So if you want to enable the new control center, then go to settings and tap on the display section, and here we will find the control center and notification shade and just tap on the use new control center and instantly the new control center will be enabled, and this looks much better and colorful than the previous one. So if you want to share your data but you don't want to use any kind of third-party app for that, then you have the option on Poco X3. Here is the nearby share option. Just turn on the feature and instantly you will be able to share your data super fastly on the other device if the other device also supports this feature. The Poco X3 comes with the Poco Launcher 3.0 pre-installed and the app drawer is already there and it looks really nice. But if you want to customize it more, then just long press on the home screen and go to the settings and then again more, and here a bunch of features will show you up here. You can make the app drawer look dark or light, or you can even make it transparent or non-transparent, and also you can download more icon packs from the Play Store and install it on the app drawer. This phone comes with the Z-Shock haptic feedback and the 120Hz display panel. So if you want to enable the Z-Shock haptic feedback, then just tap on the sound and vibration and use this feature haptic feedback, and the Z-Shock haptic feedback will be enabled. And if you want to use the 120Hz, then just go to the display section and here you will find the option. I will suggest you to use the 120Hz, but if you want to save your battery more, then use the 60Hz option. To enable the floating window option, just go to the menu and tap on the individual app in which you want to use the floating window option, and then instantly the floating window will come up on the display and you can make it larger or smaller, or even you can make it on full screen view. And if you want to close this window, then just swipe it up on the upper section of the display and it will remove from the display. Though this device doesn't come up with an AMOLED panel, but you still have the option to enable the dark mode. So if you want to enable the dark mode on this device, just swipe down the control center and enable it, and instantly the dark mode will be show you up here. It comes with the native video calling and Wi-Fi calling support as well. To enable it, just dial any random number and the video calling option will show you up here. And for the Wi-Fi calling, go to settings, then SIM card settings, and the Wi-Fi calling feature will be show you up here. This phone comes with direct Wi-Fi tethering feature, so from now you don't have to remember all your passwords. You can directly transfer your data from the Wi-Fi network you are already connected to and use it to another phone, and at that time your device will act as a router extender. This phone comes with an amazing screen recorder. Why I am saying so? Just look at it. It can record up to full HD plus, and at the same time the video quality will be up to 100 Mbps. So thumbs up for this amazing feature. And also you can record up to 60 fps on this device, and also you can record the system sounds also. If you swipe to the left from the home screen, then the app vault will show you up here, and it is customizable also. But if you don't want to use the app vault from MIUI, then you have another option available on the Poco X3. Just long press on the home screen, then go to more and go to the home screen section and -1 screen, and from that just select the Google Discover, and here the Google Newses will show you up here, and it is much more reliable than the previous one. This phone comes with a scroll screenshot option. So if you want to enable it, just take any random screenshot, then tap on the scroll button here and the screen will started scrolling automatically, and then tap on the done and it is saved now. So here is a bonus feature in the Wi-Fi section. Just tap on the Wi-Fi button and Wi-Fi assistant, and here you will find the extreme mode option. in the traffic mode menu. So if you enable it, then your current application which you are running right now will have the higher priority to use your Wi-Fi network resources, and it will provide you the extreme experience. So if you are gaming, then definitely turn on this feature to get higher network speed from your Wi-Fi network. Also, this phone comes with some handy features like raise to wake and double tap to wake, and also the double tap to lock your screen. So just go to the lock screen section on the settings menu and you will find a bunch of features here. And to enable the double tap to lock your screen, just long press on the home screen and you will find the option here to double tap to lock screen. So this is a really handy feature to have on your phone. The glance for MI has been updated on the Poco X3. Now you have a bunch of options available than the previous one. You can categorize them and even you can select the frequency of the gallery images, and also you have another options available on this device, which is the lock screen format of your clock. So you have a bunch of options available to choose from, and the reading mode is also updated on the Poco X3. Now you have a separated option which is called as paper, so you will get a textured styled display, and I don't think it is visible on the camera, but definitely it is better than the classic one. Even you can change the notification style for each individual apps installed on your device, and you have the three kind of options available here, and even you can change the notification shade for your device as MIUI or Android. Which one do you like? Comment below. This phone comes with a pre-installed theme app. So from now you don't have to use any kind of third-party apps to customize your mobile. You can download wallpapers, themes, ringtones, and even you can customize your fonts also. If your phone has multiple users for it, then from now you can add multiple face data for the face unlock feature. From here you can add more face data for your device. And additionally you get the feature to unlock it with the Bluetooth device. This phone also comes with the dual app support. Just go to the settings menu, then tap on the apps section, and here you will find the dual apps feature. So from now you can use multiple accounts on the same device. Also you get the app lock feature on this device. Just tap on the apps section and then you will find the app lock menu here. From here you can set the individual apps you want to choose from and the app lock will be enabled. This phone comes with the gesture support. So if you want to enable the gesture on your device, just go to the settings menu, then go to additional settings, and here you will find the full screen display settings. From here you can choose it from the gesture or the buttons you want. I personally use the gestures, and if you swipe up from the corners below, then the Google Assistant will show you up here. Also you get the option to categorize your buttons to work as you want, like you can select your buttons to launch your camera, take a screenshot, or launch your Google Assistant, or turn off your screen, and you also get the split screen option on this device. Also you get a quick ball option on this device. So if you want to enable it, just go to the settings menu and turn on the quick ball option, and on the right side of your screen the circular shortcut menu will appear, and you can even customize it if you want. This phone also comes with the one-handed mode feature. So if you want to enable it, just go to the settings menu, then additional settings, and here you will find the option to enable the one-handed mode, and just swipe right from the home button, and if you want to close the window, just tap anywhere on the black screen. If you want to clear the dust on your speakers, then just tap on this option and a 30 seconds sound will come up and the speakers will be cleared. The Poco X3 comes with the Game Turbo 3.0, and if you want to add more games on the Game Turbo mode, just tap on the plus button and from here you can add them. On special features menu, you can turn on the video toolbox option, and now you have the option to add video playing application. Then go to that application and you now have the video toolbox bar on the left side of the screen, and from here you can use the application in floating window. You can record it, cast it, you can take a screenshot of it, or you can enhance the sound, or you can use to listen to the music only, and you can even change the visual style as well. You also get the second space feature on the special features menu. So basically your phone will run as multiple devices at the same time. On the privacy section on the settings menu, if you turn off this show passwords button, then what it does actually, if you enter any password on the third party app, then it will not show you the password you just entered. Okay, let's move on to the amazing features of the camera menu. So first of all, you get the option to choose multiple lenses from the home screen of the camera app. So if you want to use the ultra wide lens, then just tap on the 0.6 option, and for the macro mode, tap on the 3 bar on the top right corner of the camera app. Then tap on the macro option. And if you want to use the 64MP mode, then go to the more section, and here you will find the 64MP mode. Not only that, you can even use the ultra wide and macro mode for the video recording as well. The second feature of the camera app is that you can enable movie mode by tapping it here. You will find black bars on the both sides of the screen, and it gives you a very good cinematic look. Even it is available in the photos mode also. In the video section, you have an option called track moving object. Basically what it does is, if you want to track any moving object on the camera frame, then it will keep the focus on it and the camera angle moves with that moving object. In the photos mode, you can have an option called Pro Color. If you enable it, then the picture colors will be enhanced more than the usual one. Beside the Pro Color mode, you get another option which is Timed Burst. If you click on it, then it will show two modes. One is number of photos and one is interval. So if you want to take 30 photos on a 5-second interval, then you can set it by this process and it will capture photos as such settings. So just place your phone anywhere and it will do the job for you. One more burst feature is available. If you long press on the shutter button, then it will take burst photos. And if you want to customize the shutter button, then go to the 3-dot bar, then settings, and then press and hold the shutter button option, and here you will find the options to choose from. If you come to this more section, you get a documents option as well. So if you take photos using this option, this will take photos as Cam Scanner app. You also get a vlog mode in the same section. There are many presets available here. Just tap on the presets and you can choose them from whatever you want. Many amazing transitions and animations are available in this option. You also get an option to shoot up to 960 fps slow motion on this device, and on the front camera you can maximum record up to 120 fps. Another amazing feature is front and back camera feature. If you tap on it, then both the rear and front camera will open up and will record at the same time. Another option is clone mode. If you want to take a clone photo, then place that subject into the camera frame and slowly move forward, and it will automatically make it a clone photo. And also clone video feature is available. You should definitely try this out. You also have a long exposure mode on the camera app inbuilt. Yes, you can definitely try it out in the Pro mode, but Poco already given it as a dedicated camera feature on this device. You get the options like moving crowd, neon trails, oil painting, etc. And last but not the least, you get a full Pro mode in this device, which is customizable in the sections like white balance, shutter speed, ISO, lens, etc. And last one is the Notes app. The Notes app has been updated really well. You can create folders on the Notes app now. You get an option here called Task. You can create your tasks for every day, and if you enable your task toolbox, then a taskbar will show up here and a full task list will show you up here on the top left corner of the screen, and from here you can cross them up like that. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video, and if you like this video, then hit the like button, and if you are new to this channel, then a subscription will be really helpful for me. So sign out, Ecom Reviews.